Hey, it's Kurt Thompson here, and it's Monday, December 2nd, Cyber Monday, and it's the last day of my Black Friday special, and so I thought I would make this recording just in case you missed a few things, and I'm assuming I'm talking to a brass player. Could be trumpet, trombone, French horn, tuba, euphonium, baritone, E-flat, cornet, piccolo, flugel, and maybe you're in school, an 8th grade, 9th grader, 14, 15 years of age, all the way up to someone who's 90 years old. Maybe you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, or even a pro. I'm talking to all of you. And if you haven't seen my specials, you really need to take advantage of it tonight, because it will be ending at the stroke of midnight. And Cinderella will have lost her shoe and she will disappear, and you'll have to wait till the next big promotion. You know, my promotions have gotten fewer over the years, and this year I did this. This is the second one. I did one for back to school, and now this one, and that's going to be pretty much it. So, what's all the fuss about? Well, first off, let's go to some of the videos. If you're looking here at my channel, you'll see a bunch of videos, obviously. But let's go to the one that's going to be of importance to you here. This one here, the big sale, Black Friday specials. Now, a lot of you might have looked at that and thought, well, not a big deal. I mean, what could be on sale? I mean, he teaches trumpet and brass instruments, so what could he be selling? So if you click on that video, and you watched it and you thought, well, okay, but you look at this. Today, Friday, November 22nd, to Monday evening, and here we are, folks, Monday evening. Brass players, it's Monday evening, you still have a chance. You still have a chance to save money and actually get better on your horn. And so you go down to the description, like I always say, and you'll see a link. Here's the link. You click on it. Boom. Easy, right? Black Friday discounts and specials. And so this is the one I'm really promoting, is the publication of my brand new revised 16-week brass upper register course. And there are so many things better and different about this one. The one main thing you should be aware of is this course now is taught to every brass instrument. The other course is for all brass instruments too, but in this particular one I'm actually teaching on all the brass instruments these techniques. That's a biggie. So in this course you'll actually see me demonstrate various techniques through the course on all the brass instruments. The other difference is that for each week that we go through the course, regardless of what instrument that I'm demonstrating, I will make privy the technique applicable to all brass instruments. In other words, I might say, well, for trombone, you're going to be playing the high F above the staff. For tuba, you're going to be trying to go for the B flat above the staff. For French horn, you're going to be trying to go for the high G on top of your staff. You see what I'm talking about? I'll make every technique relevant to every instrument in the brass family. So these are some big differences. They're not the only differences, but they're the two biggies, because now you should feel quite empowered, even if you play tuba or bass trombone, that you're getting a course where the instructor is actually going to be playing your instrument and demonstrating on your instrument. So this is the one I want you to have come up on your radar. For a few more hours tonight, Monday, December 2nd, 2019, you can get it at this price, $197. That's my old standard price for the original course I've had for years, but not for this new one. This new one has a lot more bells and whistles, and it will not be priced that low as a standard pricing. In fact, the normal pricing that will happen starting January 2nd of 2020 will be this. $297 is going to be the normal price for this new revised course. Why? Because this course is going to get you better results in less practice time than my original course. Let me say that again. Still a 4-month course, but you're going to get better results in less time. Why better results? because of the way I've tweaked it based on the data from all the other participants in the original course, and also the new practice aids have really energized and injected quite a lot of momentum throughout this course to give you even better results. And practice time is less. So go figure, right? You're taking a 4-month course. In this course, you should top out at about 90 minutes of practice per day at the end of the course, whereas the original upper register course, you'd be somewhere at the 2-hour to 2.5-hour mark at the very end. So I highly recommend that you get this one and get started on it. It is going to be the best. I can't say it's the best right now because it just came out. But the best rated course on the planet right now is the original 16-week upper register course. It's the only course that's backed up by the most reviews of actual students. Not backed up by Arturo Sandoval saying how amazing it is. And not backed up by Wayne Bergeron and Eric Miyashiro. You know, those people, you know, you recognize those names, right? Did they take the course that they're saying is good and positive? No, they're friends with the person that wrote the course. And I'm not going to tell you what course we're talking about, but there's several courses where they've commented, so it shouldn't be a mystery as to what course I'm talking about and or courses. But you know, if you get these people like Arturo and Wayne talking about a course like this, did they take the course? Hell no, they didn't take the course. They're friends with the dude that wrote the course or authored the course, and they're patting them on the back saying, yeah, good job, man, this looks like a good course. No, they did not take the course. You want to get involved in a course where the students are saying how amazing the course is, and not writing how amazing it is, but in video, talking about it, demonstrating on their horn how great the course is. There's only one course that has that kind of accolade, and it's the original 16-week upper register course. I'm hoping that this one here, the one I just published just a few days ago, I'm hoping it will eventually overtake my original for #1. But right now, my original upper register course is rated #1. There's nothing that even comes close to it. So, and it's backed up by real students who have taken the course, not by Arturo Sandoval that I happen to be best buddies with and over at his house every weekend, and he happens to say something great about the course. No, that's not how you gain success in becoming a better brass musician, by rubbing elbows with famous brass players. You gain the proficiency by taking courses that other students have gotten some value and improvement out of. That's how you do it. So let's just pretend that you came to, you're going to click on this, and I'm going to put a Cyber Monday special also in another hour after this, so you look for that. But you clicked on it. Listen, how did we get here? You were here at my YouTube channel, right? You watched the video. You'll probably watch this video now, and there will be a link. You'll click on that. It'll take you here, and you go, doggone it, Kurt, I can't afford $197. So I want you to scroll down, and I want you to check out other things that are available. The sizzle pipe is on special for $39. Would you like to improve your airflow, your compression, your breathing? That's also on discount, $37. The original, I just got done talking about that. Here's the original. I've knocked that down to $147. So this is the original course. But if you got the extra $50, let me tell you, the revised version is worth it. But this one is still rated #1. So if you want to take the original, and for not much money, $147. Let's see what else. You want to get better fingers, better technique, you can get this. This is, I probably cut this too deep. $47. Hello, for 12 weeks of instruction. And notice this: trombone and tuba players and euphonium, bass, clef, 2. So many bass clef students that I've had have not heard of or gone through this because they figured it was just for trumpet. No brass players, low brass, you don't get off that easy. This is probably one of the toughest books that you'll ever do, much tougher than any trombone etude book I've seen, I'm here to tell you. And guess what? You can't get off easy on this. They make it for you. They make this in bass clef, tuba, euphonium, baritone, trombone, bass bone. They make it for you. You really, if you don't get this course, go out and at least get the book. It'll blow your mind, and it'll humble you. Let me just put it that way politely. But anyway, I got the course that actually helps you get through this book better and faster for $47. let's say that you're even more poor than that. You just don't have any money. You're almost next to being homeless. Well, you got $17. Most homeless people have $17, and you can get this trifecta of isometrics, Bud Brisbois mouthpiece, or Stevens, and the Pete. So, I mean, you're going to get better by watching that. If you already happen to have a screw rim mouthpiece and you have rim, you can actually avoid having to spend money for a rim, and I have them on my site, but you can spend $9 and get the tutorial to be able to start getting the best results out of your rim for rim buzzing. $9. And just a whole host, I'm not to go through everything, but lots of practice aids here. The sizzle breath for developing better diaphragmatic breathing. This one also develops diaphragmatic breathing. The sizzle belt and other activities, the sizzle jack. I don't have a picture of this one yet because I just have been overwhelmed trying to get the revised course done. I mean, that was very overwhelming, but I will put up a picture. You can see me demonstrated in another video. I'll go back to that in a minute, but I demonstrate this one. This is going to be the replacement for the Warburton Pete. This is far superior. I've been using the Pete for quite a long time, and I always felt that it was somewhat inferior for many reasons. And you know, when every time I pick up the Pete, it reminds me of those stamps, those wax stamp seals. Have you seen those, like in the old-timey days, when you seal an envelope in the back and you pour a little wax on there, and then you take this metal thing and you would stamp it, and it would have like a little seal? That's what the Pete reminds me of. It kind of looks like you could just use it to stamp the back of an envelope. Well, the J-Pull is far superior. It does everything that the Pete does, and it does it on steroids. And then it does many more motions and angles. So you're going to want to get the Sizzle J-Pull. It's $19, and it's on sale too. And hopefully I'll get a picture of that soon. But you can see me demonstrate it in one of the videos I put up recently on YouTube. So let's say, well, Kurt, I live in Brazil. In Brazil, your dollar is terribly expensive to our currency. I just can't afford even the $19, Kurt. I live in Brazil, and I just don't have the money. Oh wait, what is this? $1. Hey, guy in Brazil. Sure as you know what, you got $1, right? You got equivalent to $1. I know that you do. I know if you're in Mexico, you got $1. I know if you're in the Philippines, you got $1. I know if you're in China or Vietnam or Malaysia or Korea, I know you got $1. And look at this. You can get a sample for my 2019 Upper Register course, week 11. It's not, these are not excerpt. This is the full week 11 for my new revised course. Check it out. For $1. $1. Is there any trick to that? No, it's $1. Look. Add to cart right there, $1. Take it away. That ends tonight. Sample week 11. You get the full 11th week out of the new revised course. You get to check out the professional cinematography, and it is professional. You get to check out the professional sound from my Neumann mic with the Apollo Twin Duo that I'm using. You get to see that I'm demonstrating on different instruments, including low brass, and all for $1. You have $1. Okay? A homeless guy gave $10 to last week, had at least 30 or 40 wads of $1 bills in his pocket that he crumpled up when he got my $10. I felt sorry for him. I didn't know he probably had more cash on him than I did. Homeless people have more than $1, so I know that you can get this. You'd be pretty stupid not to take advantage of this tonight, Monday, December 2nd. I mean, really. Unless you can play like those names I mentioned at the beginning. Can you play as good as Arturo? As good as Wayne Bergeron? As good as Doc Severinsen? As good as John Faddis? As good as Wynton Marsalis? If you can't play that good, then you need to be doing something about your playing, right? And what about Oystein, Blodsvik? What about Roger Bobo, low brass people? What about David Childs? What about Steve Mead? Can you play as good as those guys? If you sure as shit cannot play as good as them, you need to be doing something about your playing. Don't just sit with your hands in your pocket looking around, smelling what's coming up off of your window. Hello, you know what I'm talking about? You need to be doing something. I got $1 here. So if you can't play as good as the top people in the world, that means you need to keep improving. And for $1, at least you can open up your eyes and see what's going on in my world and the world of the students that work with me. $1. Hello. So this business of, I don't have $15 to buy your practice aid, Kurt. I just don't have $15. You know, I live in Brazil. Can you give it to me for free? No, I'm not going to give it to you for free. $1. You get this for $1. Hello? I don't care where you live. I don't care if you live in Antarctica. You got $1 you can spend on this, but you're going to run out of time. You got a few more hours, and you are going to run out of time, my friends. So you better take advantage of that. So if you can't play like the greats, then you need to start doing something, and that means getting involved in the best rated brass embouchure improvement devices, exercises, and courses. And for those of you who let's go back here and say, well, Kurt, I got a lot of money. You know, I'm a doctor, I'm a CPA, I'm an accountant, I'm a millionaire, but I don't have time to get involved. I don't want to fool around with these long courses. I don't have time. Well, okay, I hear you. You're a millionaire, you got lots of money, but you can get this guy and start working on this, right, when you're driving to work. See, Sizzle Bite. How about the Sizzle Chop? It's another one that exercises all 47 muscles in your face. You can get that one, can't you? You don't have to use a course for that. What about the Sizzle Cheeks? You can do that one, right? You can do that one while you're putting your feet up in your office desk, looking out your window on the 83rd floor in New York. So you can be doing the Sizzle Cheeks. How about the Sizzle Lips? This one you can work your chops, and you can also take it to some Christmas parties and really scare some people, get a laugh. So lots of stuff that's not too terribly expensive and not too time consuming for you people that are very busy. You know, you could do this in the car. A sizzle pipe, in fact, that would even be good for low brass. I don't have a sizzle pipe yet for low brass, but eventually I will. But this is a .495, and even if you're tuba or trombone or French horn, you could put a large trumpet mouthpiece on that, and just by buzzing on that, it's still going to help you out. You are still going to get better. You can do that on your drive to work or your drive home from work. So there's just so many things you can do. So if you tell me, well, I don't even want to spend $1 on the course because I don't have the time, there are a ton of other things that you can get involved here. How about the rim? How about getting the rim? I sell those on the site too. They're not on the Black Friday special, but still you can get, well, there's one for tuba, trombone, euphonium, baritone, trumpet, and French horn. I sell them all rims for everybody. You can be buzzing this on your drive to work. Okay, Mr. Fancy Pants cardiovascular surgeon, you can be doing this on your way to work and getting some action done on your embouchure and becoming a better player. So, oh, look at this, my comeback player course, boom, knocked off $100 for all you people that haven't been on the horn but want to start. This takes you from 0 to 100 over 5 months, and it's on sale now for $297, and this includes 5 real live lessons with me on either Skype or phone. Sizzle Breath here, look at $14, helps you develop your diaphragmatic breathing. Sizzle Belt, same thing. So for those of you who have a lot of money but you don't have the time, I have now a lot of practice aids and devices that will help you become a better brass player. Doesn't matter what brass instrument that you play. You will get better, you will get stronger, you'll get more resilient, you'll get better tone, you open up your sound. Everything will become better for you. And you can do a lot of this stuff on your commute to work, on your commute back from work, or taking the kids to soccer, or whatever it is that keeps you so busy. So anyway, it's Kurt Thompson here. It's December 2nd, Monday, Cyber Monday 2019. And I'm going to put this video up and look for my last promo video. And I'll probably name this one Cyber Monday because it is Cyber Monday. The other one's Black Friday, like you see here. Got a couple of these, but this one will be named, the one coming after this tonight in another hour will be the Cyber Monday, and after that it's all over with. You can still get everything that you saw here, but you just won't be able to save all the moolah. So I would say get off your butt, take your hands out of your pocket, and go do something worthwhile, something that's going to actually make you improve and progress.